Hey, how's the sound quality? Go.
Oh shit! I already started recording. I
That's
don't
fine.
know if I could cut this out, dude.
No,
That's a
it's
huge
fine.
downside to this.
It's fine.
That's all
We're
right.
good.
Hey, guess what?
Guess what?
Season 2, episode
Episode
1,
one.
video podcast
We
with
have
Spotify.
so it's a twofer
It's a
for
twofer.
our audience,
Yeah.
and
And for those
and
who want to see our pretty faces, you can go onto YouTube and look up the Grog Bowl podcast and find us on YouTube.
and the sound quality.
Should be improved.
It's
A
going to be a
hundred
big.
percent.
It's going to be. It's going to be. Sound quality is going to be hotter than a hooker's doorknob.
Yeah. I will say, I'm not going to 100% guarantee, just based off our internet performance lately, that there may be glitches or something somewhere along the lines. However, I'm going to say 90% of the time, things should run smooth and top of the line.
Fantastic. I think for your background, we were just talking about this. You should get a gray curtain and then somehow put David Hasselhoff standing behind it.
Yeah, yeah. If I could get a Baywatch.
A Baywatch. Just go on Amazon. Try to find a Baywatch shower curtain. Just use that.
No, not get a shower curtain. Get like a Baywatch beach towel with David Hasselhoff just from.
But you gotta get the one where he's lit out with bugs.
Yeah. Ooh, speaking of which, I can look that up real quick. Hey, let's do it.
Technology. While you're
Technology.
doing that, while you're doing that, we're gonna start off season 2, episode 1.
Season 2. Man, you believe that this is our 26th episode, but being season 2, it's our very first video podcast. How amazing is that?
Setting records.
It is. It's surprisingly easy, and we worked out the kinks pretty quick this time.
We did. We did about maybe what hour troubleshooting earlier, just giving a little test run.
Yeah.
Get tested.
And hopefully it works on the video side when we upload the video. It appeared to work, but I'm using my computer, therefore it's under my format, so I could see it. So we'll see.
But here's what I'm thinking. We need to ask our listeners, if you look at the video podcast, go onto YouTube, check us out now. Drop a like.
Yeah. Subscribe.
And subscribe us. Leave us a comment. Let us know how everything looks and sounds this time around to kick it off.
Yeah. And if you really like it, tell us. If you really hate it and you think we suck, hey, we're going to take your advice and we're going to take what you have to say and we'll probably respond.
I'm going to shove it in my wife's box and never see it
again. Yeah, we'll set it up. It'll be fine.
That got dirty.
Yeah, real quick. Yeah.
Right. Talking points.
Talking points. We know the talking points for this because there's some pretty good ones.
They're good ones. They're big hitters out of the news this week.
There's some big hitters out of the news, and just some are just fun.
Some are just fun.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Joe Biden and not knowing when he should leave a ceremony.
I'm going to tie another talking point into this. Maybe he had his 2 beers for the week.
Oh, yeah.
It was just fucking wasted and decided
to leave. Out.
Yeah, what an idiot. For those of you who didn't see the video, quite frankly, it's a bit appalling and disgusting that the president of the United States does not know when to exit a formal ceremony for a Medal of Honor recipient.
An important one also. I mean, that guy, if you read the article, I mean, he literally risked everything, as usual Medal of Honor recipients do. I mean, he flew a helicopter down in Vietnam to pick up a bunch of people, pick up, wounded, all that stuff. And Joe couldn't even stick around for the finale prayer or whatever it was. And the press secretary says that was planned.
That
He
was,
left. He left when he was supposed to
yeah, that's
because he
bullshit.
didn't because he didn't want to be around a bunch of people. Jill's got COVID. He didn't want to be around a bunch of people. Guess what? You're already around all those fucking people.
Yeah. And what do you think that this guy's 89, I believe. He was 89.
The Medal of Honor recipient.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So 89 years old, and I wonder what the fuck he was thinking.
Well,
Just
you
sitting up there
picture he was like he was like,
uh
what's going on? Do I leave?
he's
And
like
someone motioned to him from the audience saying, "No, you stay."
yeah, he's like
Meanwhile,
Mavis?
Biden walks off like he's looking for gummy bears. Ooh, it's candy. Ooh,
Mavis?
ooh, 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 young girl's hair. Gotta smell it.
Yeah. Yeah. I got this candy in my pocket.
All right, so
I didn't know what you said. You kind of broke out
I
right
said
there.
it's a taste of rainbow.
Oh, taste of rainbow. That makes more sense.
I was trying to say it low and creepy like, but
Yeah.
you know how he
I
does.
would just say it.
You know how he gets next to Mike. He's like,
It's hard to hear when you do that though.
so I'm imitating the Joe Biden whisper.
Yeah, okay.
I won't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyway, disgraceful
Hey, you guys are so great.
You guys are so great. Thanks. I gotta
Thanks.
give her a name.
Let's do it real fast. Let's
Like Tiffany. That seems like a
kind of like a Tiffany.
yeah. Do it again.
Hey, you guys are so great.
Yeah, that's a Tiffany.
Yeah, that's definitely Tiffany.
So great.
That's a Valley girl, Tiffany.
Yeah, Valley girl. Valley.
How about
Definitely a Valley girl.
how about Nancy Pelosi getting ready to run again for re-election at 83?
God dang, they really need to start putting limitations on age. Like Joe Biden is proof of that.
I mean, absolutely. Mitch McConnell's another one.
Yeah.
I mean, why would these old timers want to stick around? You have very little life left. You're going to waste you're going to waste what's left of your life energy to pass laws that you probably don't even understand because you're incoherent half the time.
Well,
That from Maine that's in the wheelchair right now.
yeah, and I think a lot of it is too that they're you've said it, their agendas are just so old. Is it really benefiting anybody? Old ideas, old ways of thinking. It's just god dang. One of the talking points, and I'm very going to call out the left on this because that New Mexico governor is a Democrat.
It's obviously, and then putting a 30-day ban on your constitutional rights, and then saying that the Constitution is how'd she say it is?
Does not exist during an emergency.
Yeah.
So pretty much she's saying like during COVID and shit like that nobody should have had rights to do anything because during times of national emergency, your rights don't count. You don't have the right to free speech, religion, all that other good stuff, or the right to bear arms. It's their way of thinking. What's that?
You think that Democrats read or hear themselves when they talk?
God, I don't think so. I don't know. Do they?
Too many stupid ideas come out of their mouths.
God, it is terrible. I am not exactly sure what the fuck they're thinking half the time because it sure as hell ain't about the American people. When did we've said this before? Like when did the good of the few outweigh the needs of the many? I don't know. So you're telling me if I come into New Mexico with a concealed carry, it's already signed into law that there's reciprocity from Texas to New Mexico.
And you could be fined $5,000.
Yeah, kiss my ass. According to a piece of paper that you signed as a governor, You're a fucking idiot. I hope they impeach her ass.
I hope that someone they protest outside their house.
I hope somebody takes a shit on her desk. Just goes in there just for like,
It's
all
in the,
right, it's gotta be done.
it's got in the computer.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like, oh my God. Not one person said to her, the this is a bad idea. I bet everybody was standing around kissing her. This is the best idea you've ever had, ma'am.
I would like to know who's in her inner circle that's absolutely like, yeah, this is gonna go well.
Yeah, yeah, this is good. Yeah.
Because the reporter asked her, "Do you really think criminals are going to listen to this and put away their guns for 30 days?" You know what she said? Probably not, but I hope so.
Probably not. No, this is a bad idea all the way around. I don't know. Something needs to be done though. The left side, because there are really some good ideas that come out of the left. But I think they just need to be thought out a little more to help people understand that it's not all about one particular topic. I guarantee the reason she's doing this is there was probably a mass shooting or something along them lines.
Well, she mentioned something about an 11-year-old. Was there an 11-year-old that got shot in Albuquerque? Because if there is, I'll tell you what.
Have you ever been to Albuquerque?
It's a shithole.
It,
Also, think about all the cartel members that they've caught over the recent months coming across armed for whatever reason. Luckily, the Border Patrol is catching a majority of them.
what's that Mexican gang?
M13.
M13. Yeah. Yeah. Because M12 was not cool enough.
Yeah. I don't know what the 13, maybe it's, it has to be tied to something biblical, I'm sure. Like, 13 something.
13 candles. No, that's 16.
That's 16 candles. And it's Jake Ryan.
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty in Pink. Same movie.
Oh shoot! It was. I said the wrong movie, didn't I?
No, I think it was 16 candles.
16 candles, Jake Ryan.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Pretty in Pink, 16 candles. Pretty much the same movie without the donger in it.
That's true.
Yeah, he fucking fell. Long he falls out of a fucking tree, drunk as shit.
I'm a big fan of
John Hughes.
John Hughes fans
Ooh,
or
yeah.
John Hughes movies. I love them.
There's some good ones.
Great soundtracks.
Yeah. Yeah. Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club. The end of the movie. Don't you forget about me. And then you got the Pretty in Pink where it's like the Pest Mode or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
No. It's OMD, Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark. I apologize.
Ooh.
That plays at the prom, and is the longest.
I can't believe you remember that.
Because they leave the prom, go out there and have a full blown conversation, go back in, and that fucking song is still playing. So yeah, they were getting all.
It's like that episode of Family Guy where they're in the cantina for the Star Wars episode. He's like, "All right, we're the Cantina Band. What do you want to play? Play the song you just played." And it's just on repeat. They did a Saturday Night Live sketch with Horatio Sands where from Dawson's Creek. I can't remember his name, but he was on there. He was on Mighty Ducks too.
Oh yeah. Joshua somebody.
Anyway, they did I Just Died in Your Arms Tonight. They were like, I just died in your arms tonight. And Horatio Sands goes, must have been something you said. And here the bride and her groom are like, whoa, what are you doing? We didn't want this song. This can't be our wedding song. And they do that thing through the whole skit and it turns to find out that that's the only part of the song that they know.
You know who really makes good like knockoffs of of songs? The damn band. Like I'm sorry.
Is that the one from
It's one from old school.
oh yeah. Yeah. The fucking wedding band singer. The
Yeah.
wedding singer.
Because
Yeah.
everyone comes around like Will Ferrell's like um and our last hot topic for today. Well, maybe not the last, because we got to talk about PETA and saying dairy is white supremacist. There's your Grog podcast cup,
There you
everybody.
go. If you're interested, hit us up on the gram.
It's up on the gram. I'm a fan of the camouflage one myself.
Did you get your t-shirt in, by the way?
I did get it in just now. Well, it's probably been here for at least a day, but you know how I check the mail.
Yeah, never. I was gonna say it's probably gonna be a little snug in the shoulders. Mine is, but it's good. It's a little itchy. You gotta wash it.
We're working out shoulders, so it's going to be a little bit snug here soon too.
Yeah. Well, it's all right. It's a great shirt for what we intended it to be, a sample. So more to come on that. I really like to go a different direction with those to see if we could actually get them done in a softer like cotton blend. But for the most part, it's good. It's good enough. I like that rustic wear, I think it's called,
What'd you say?
or vintage brand, heritage brand. I forget.
Is it vintage and heritage almost?
Yeah, but I think it's all about branding.
Oh yeah,
Anyway, we have Grog Bowl t-shirts.
Grog t-shirt.
Right.
California. Talk about
Cal?
California is making up a random fucking holiday month. All right, and it's the transgender history.
Oh, fuck.
They want to make sure that everyone understands the history of all the transgender people that have come before them.
Transgender History Month.
I don't know if it pertains to only California or if it's America wide, but that list has got to be short. And short.
So, Transgender Month, right?
Transgender.
Transgender Month.
The month of August, starting next year, will now be
Transgender Month. So when is Pride Month?
Pride Month is I think we just went through it. Was that like fuck, see, I don't even pay attention to it, so I don't care.
You should pay attention to all these things.
I understand that. It was recent.
Okay, but what our question is, isn't it the same damn thing?
Yeah. So you're telling me that, okay, so here it is. It's supposed to be all inclusive, right? That's what this side wants. Inclusivity. They want like everyone to be underneath the same umbrella and everything like that. So you're going to get your own month. You now get 2 months out of the fucking year. All right. Jesus, for the love of God, Jesus only gets
1 day.
one.
No, not 1 day.
Technically,
he gets Christmas and Easter.
He gets Christmas,
and Easter.
Okay, so he gets a couple days out of the year.
So we get when he was born, when he was died, and the 3 days after.
Okay. Who else? Easter Bunny gets a day.
The Easter he gets a day.
I think I can safely say we're going to re-attack this again. When do veterans?
Veterans Day.
I think veterans.
Veteran Appreciation Month.
I think the veterans should get a month before anybody else.
Veterans Appreciation Month. Yeah, November. The month of November.
The whole month.
In coordination with, or the month of May.
And I understand that, but I know the other side would be like, but you guys get discounts everywhere. It's not the fucking same. Because I'm
How often do you really use that though?
I go to Lowe's quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm not talking about Lowe's.
I might not even have time. It's Home Depot. I don't know.
maybe Big Beth will be on. I don't know. How many times do you actually use your military discount? Like when you go to a restaurant with your family, do you actually say, "Hey, do you have a military discount?"
No, we use it a lot when we like a lot of outlet malls here. They give military discounts. So we use it out there, save a little bit of money.
I mean,
Uh,
it's 10%. So for those of you who do not know how to do quick math in your head, if you have a $10 bill, 10% of that would be $1. So you save a whole whopping dollar, which usually covers the cost of your tax.
that's true. That's true.
So the military discount really just removes tax from an object.
So I
For
guess
those of you who are wondering.
right. So I guess another point, what you were trying to get to is, does that mean that transgender people no longer get to celebrate Pride Month?
That's the question. I want to ask you a
I think
question.
California's a bunch of a-holes and dipshits.
I want to ask you a question. It's been bothering me. Do I sound like I have an echo?
I mean, you're not bad.
Okay. I need a soundproof room.
Is your echo down on your board?
Yeah, no, it's not that. It's where I'm at.
It's the small walls.
Yeah, the small walls. That's why I was asking.
Might just have to take some, egg cartons and put up there.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah. Because I'm surrounded by mirrors. And if you were to, yeah, it's kind of a fetish thing.
It's got it's a weird kink.
Just sit in my office.
Oh, what about this way? Give yourself the blue still.
Ooh. Huh? Look over this one. Look over this one. Counterclockwise, what's it in Ted 2 when he's talking about Ted opens up Johnny's computer. He's, oh my God, look at all this porn. Clockwise rim jobs, counterclock rim jobs. Sometimes you just want to see it go the other way.
Hey, we have 9 minutes remaining in our meeting.
Yeah, we do. I saw that. So, I guess that's the good thing about this format is it's going to keep us strictly to a timetable.
Can you extend that out to an hour?
You can. We just have to buy the upgrade.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, we can. But that's all right. We could shrink it down to 45 minutes now that it's a video podcast.
Video podcast. All right. Yeah. We'll make sacrifices.
We'll make sacrifices. If we may be able to, I may just go ahead and purchase the Pro. We'll see how much it is. I'm not worried about it.
Talk about after this.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. But we have 8 minutes and 54 seconds.
8 minutes. What are we going? How you want to fill the 8 minutes? Or as I like to say, the rest of the 5 seconds.
I do like this format, and I really hope it our listeners and our viewers like this new format, and I really hope it takes off from here. I really do. I think doing the video side of it, at least people can see, hey, these are some ugly motherfuckers.
Yeah, these are ugly guys. Like,
yeah,
Jason's got like a beard caterpillar wrapped around his mouth. Nick's got ugly ass beard. Looks like an
yeah, he does. Look at that. He's like, but that's all right. Hey, that. It is what it is, folks. And we're not changing, especially us two retired military folk.
I'm setting my ways.
Yeah, I'm setting my ways too. I gotta remember. I gotta look at I'm trying to look at you to get your read and play, but
swing over this way. So
yeah. So yeah, just turn your monitor like this. Yeah. But I really do like this format, and I think this is really going to help us grow, and we'll be able to boost our viewership, our ratings and stuff like that. So we'll see. More to come.
Again, if you follow us, leave us a comment on YouTube. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know if there's something you'd like to see different.
Yeah. If you don't want to see my treadmill and my Peloton in the back, and you want to see David Hasselhoff back there, hey,
we'll make it happen.
I'll put it up there. I got no beefs with that. Hell with it.
Yeah, it's only the Hoff.
Yeah. Stacy, did you put shit in my salad? Click. Did you see that movie, Adam Sandler? Click.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
it's
he
not one
pulls
of my
down.
favorites, but I'll watch it.
He pulls his pants down and he's like, he farts right in his face. He's like, nope, you got more. The Hoff, David
I need to watch
Hasselhoff.
that new Adam Sandler movie on Netflix.
The one with his daughter.
Yeah, the one with his daughters in it. Yeah.
About her
The
bat
bar
mitzvah.
mitzvah or whatever. Yeah.
Bat mitzvah.
Bat mitzvah. Is that what it is?
I think it is. I don't know.
Mazel
I think,
tov.
yeah, Mazel tov. So I haven't seen it yet. I've been watching Ballers.
Yeah, and I already talked about it. I'm going through Supernatural all over again.
It's okay. The Rock kind of God, I don't want, if nobody's ever seen the show, it's really good. It starts out strong. There's a whole bunch of problems, but it just seems like The Rock's character creates so much of this, so many of the problems just because of his ego.
Yeah.
So it's intense, and you kind of want to root for him, but nah, I don't think it's gonna work. But
Spoiler show.
Yeah, well, and I think that's why the show got canceled after 5 seasons, is
Right.
because you stopped rooting for the guy. You're just like, hey, he's kind of a fucking piece of shit. And
Band of Brothers comes on soon. September.
ooh, yeah, classic, great movie or series.
Great series.
Yeah. What's his name? From Friends.
Oh, David Schwimmer.
Yeah, Captain Sobel. Captain Sobel.
Kind of a douchebag in that show.
Yeah. Why aren't you cutting that damn fence? But if you actually look at obviously the shit was made for TV.
Right.
I'm sure some of those stories were taken out of context or exaggerated a little bit. But they actually, a lot of the guys said if it weren't for how hard he was on them, they probably wouldn't have survived the war. So he did what he needed to do as a CEO. So all those guys, we're indebted because they're the greatest generation ever. We are doomed.
I was thinking about this a lot over the weekend, and I usually don't ponder because I know I'll be long dead and gone. But it makes me wonder where everything's going to be in another 3-4 centuries. Not even centuries, just generations, I guess.
Yeah. Idiocracy is where I see it.
It's going to be like
the movie Idiocracy.
About to just move my family to like some non-extradited country.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. The movie Idiocracy. Stupid people will outbreed the smart people, and
yeah. I fear for the younger generation. I really do.
Yeah, me too. Oh. So, for those of you who have not listened to the podcast before, we can be found on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Grog Bowl Podcast. We are now on the YouTube at the Grog Bowl Podcast. And on the Instagram,
Follow us on Instagram.
the Grog Pole podcast. The
Yep.
Grog. Yeah. All right. Well, we're out there. You can also listen to this episode via Spotify and Amazon Music. So make sure you get out there and you listen to the Grog Bowl podcast on every format you can, because it helps us in the end. And if you like what you listen to, give us a like, follow us, continue to follow us, and stick around. There's going to be more adventures. This is the first episode of the second season, so it's a new experimental thing. Make sure you tell us how we did, and what do you think? I'm good. I'll take the good with the bad. I don't care. You can tell me I suck and I'm ugly. I don't give a shit.
Just make sure you spit on the holes first before you decide.
Yeah, just don't bring the sand. Yeah.
Throw some 30 grit around it.
Yeah, 30 grit. So, do you have anything to say?
I got nothing. Thank you.
We got a minute left.
Thank you for all the new listeners that this will probably get us. Continue to listen. Again, this is just episode 1 of season 2. And if you've listened to all of our last ones before, you know we get stupider with a lot of conversation.
Yeah, it's gonna get. I don't want to use the R word. It's gonna get stupid. So anyway, we're gonna end it before we get cut off here. So for season 2, episode 1, I'm Jason.
I'm Nick.
Grog out.